Hello everyone, welcome to Honara's Arts and Lifestyle channel.
Today's video is going to be a continuation of Saptamatrikas, wherein I'll be showing you all the Alankaram of Brahmani Devi. Brahmani is nothing but the Shakti of Lord Brahma.
So in this video, I will be showing you the easiest way of doing Alankaram with just using borders and a ready sari. And not just that, I will also be showing you a very special type of hair wig, something which you can get customized for your idols. Unfortunately, I will not be selling this, but I will be giving you the details of the seller who is going to sell it. So please do not miss to watch this video till the end. And not just that, I will also be showing you on how to make this beautiful swan yourself. This is going to be a very interesting and a very quick craft that you can do without having much difficulties. So in case if you also want to learn on how to make this swan, and if you also want to see this beautiful hair wig, then please don't miss to watch this video till the end.
Now before showing you all the Alankaram of Brahmani, let us try to understand on who is Goddess Brahmani and why is that we need to worship her. Goddess Brahmani, also called as Brahmi Mata, is one of the Saptamatrikas, that is the 7 divine mothers, and is regarded as the kind and benevolent aspect of the Devi. She takes her name from Lord Brahma. Brahmani Mata is the first among the Saptamatrika goddess. It is said that she came out of the mouth of goddess Kali before she was involved in the killing of the demon Raktabijasura. According to Purana, when goddess Kali made a loud sound on seeing the large troop of Raktabija, goddess Brahmani came out of her mouth. Goddess Brahmani is usually depicted as having 4 faces and 4 hands, and hence she is also called as Chaturmukhi and Chaturbhuji. She carries a kamandala in one hand and a rosary in other, and the other hand will be carrying a book of Vedas and the other hand in Abhaya Mudra. Her body is golden colored and she is usually seen seated on a lotus, and her Vahana is a swan. Goddess Brahmani is also worshipped as Kula Devi or family deity for many Kshatriya clans in India. There are many temples dedicated to Goddess Brahmani. Some of them are found at Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh and Gujarat. The Gayatri mantra for worshipping Goddess Brahmani is Am Devi Brahmani Vidmaye Mahashaktiye cha Dhimahi Tanno Devi Prachodayat. It is believed that chanting this mantra promotes mutual understanding among married couples. The best time to chant this mantra would be on Wednesdays and Fridays apart from Paurnami. However, according to Varaha Purana, the Saptamatrikas represent mental qualities which are to be avoided, and in this, Goddess Brahmani represents the one who destroys the quality of pride and mada in the devotees. Now that we have understood on who is Goddess Brahmani and how does she look like, let me now show you on the kind of alankaram that I have done for her.
To start with, for this alankaram, I will just be using this kind of a border to fix the blouse. And after this, I'm going to take a very small, the ready sari which comes like this. So over here, I think it's a 4-inch sari that I have taken for an idol which is about 12 inches in height. Okay, you're going to need a very small sari and just tie the sari like this, just below the legs. Okay. You don't have to worry whether the legs are attached or not for your idol. This type of a sari draping will suit for all the idols. And you can even watch my Saraswati video wherein I have tried, showing on how to do legs for any of the vigrahas for which the leg is attached. And you can just make those kind of legs and you can try fixing the sari exactly like what I am showing you right now. Now take one more border like this and let us cover the leg area. So we are going to start from here, try to cover this area, and all I'm going to do is to fix it. I'm just going to use this stick-on multi-purpose glue because I don't want to tie any threads over here. In this way, and cover the leg as usual over here. Like this, and take it at the back over here and you can just pin it. Now let me just pin this and I'll get back to you. And that is it. This completes the sari draping for Brahmani. Now let me just show you on what are the different types of jewelry that I'm going to use for her in this video. And now coming to the hair wig. This is the hair wig that I'm going to use, and see how beautiful this is. This kind of a hair wig also comes with a braid, okay, like with a jada or with a free hair. And I'm just going to use this beautiful hair wig for her to cover her hair like this. And actually I can just pull it a little more front and I can fix it like this, but rather I'm going to fix a very small and beautiful crown like this to cover the front area for her. And this is how she is going to look. Now to finish off with the alankaram, I'm just going to put a chakra behind her hair. In this way. Now this completes the alankaram with the sari and the jewelry. Brahmani will be holding a pearl mala like this in this hand. Okay, so I'm just fixing that here, and she will be holding book of Vedas over here, and I'm fixing this one. And over here she is going to hold a pot of water. Okay, because I don't have that kind of a pot, I'm just using a very small tiny kalash. And that is it. We are done with the alankaram for Brahmani. So when it comes to making swan, what I had actually done was I had taken a thick cardboard like this. Okay, so these kind of cardboards and all you should be able to get in any of the bookstores, or even you get it from Itsy Bitsy. I purchased it from Itsy Bitsy. And to draw the swan over here, we have to do a little bit of trial and error. Okay, so what I did, I have actually taken a very big a sheet of white paper, and because I didn't have very big one, what I did, I just pasted some 3 to 4 papers like this, and I had made it very big. Okay, basically you need a A2 size or a A1 size of paper, and first you will have to draw the swan like this. Okay, and then you will have to keep behind your idol, and you will have to see whether this swan is big or small in proportion, and accordingly you will have to adjust the size. So for me, I think this was the third swan that I made. I always used to make smaller swans, and even now also I feel like this swan is small for my idol. Okay, so basically I wanted a broader one, like broad in this way. Okay, now once you draw swan on a piece of paper like this, just cut it at the edge so that it becomes a stencil. And after that you will have to take the cardboard and you will have to trace this on top of the cardboard. Okay, and you will have to cut the cardboard. Now after cutting the cardboard, what I have also done is I have just painted white everywhere for the swan, and I've just given a little bit of shading with blue over here at the edges, and a little bit of gray wherever I felt like there should be a shadow kind of an effect. And once you have done with the painting, make sure that you paint the beak as orange color, and you just give the outlines as you need. Then the next step is to stick these kind of feathers. Okay, these feathers I got it from Itsy Bitsy shop, and I think they will also be available online. So you do get these kind of feathers which has got a golden edge. Let me just show you on how it looks. So this is how the feathers come. It actually comes in a packet like this, and when you open a feather, they would have painted gold over here, and they would have stuck some glitter. The only reason what inspired me to use these kind of golden feathers was that I wanted to show that this is not an ordinary swan, but this is actually a swan that belongs to a god or a goddess. Okay, and it's a special swan. That is why I have just used these kind of feathers to just stick at the corners over here. Now when you're sticking at the corner, you will have to keep it at each and every place and see what length do you need. I suggest that you cut off this fat area, make it short. Okay, cut it till here and make this short, and only then you start fixing it. So for each and every feather you have to first keep it, take the measurement, cut it, and then you will have to paste it. Okay, so for pasting you will have to use a rubber based glue and not the normal Fevicol glue and all, because it is going to take a lot of time for the normal glues and all to stick. And once you're done with that, the next step will be sticking these plain white kind of feathers. So again, those feathers will actually come in a pack like this. These are all available in Amazon also, in case if you want to buy. Okay, And again, it is basically the same principle. Always try to cut off this fat bottom which is there, because this is not going to let you fix it properly in the required direction. Just keep it over here, see what measurement you need, and accordingly you just cut it and you start sticking one on top of the other. So basically you should always overlap the feathers one on top of the other as you go down. Start from the corners over here and then just work your way towards the center. Okay, and that is exactly how I have done. Let me just show you a very close up of the swan. Maybe in this area you will be able to see. So this becomes the the first step. On top of it I have attached the second set of feathers over here, overlapping it, and then comes the third set of feathers which are being overlapped. So in the same way you will have to do it for both the the feathers. And in case if you have a lot of patience and time, then what you can also do is you can stick the feathers all over for the swan, including the tail part, and it is just going to look even more gorgeous than ever. Okay, so now that you have understood on how to make the swan, let me just do some background setting and I will show you how the overall Brahmani is going to look like.
If you like this video, subscribe and put a big thumbs up and share it.